All right, this is a position that I was giving someone the other day to work on, one, a reaching motion, and also progressing into a lifting motion. So I want to have something behind my legs, like a stool or a chair, right? And typically I'd even do this in front of like a kitchen counter, so I had a target that I was reaching for. So I want my legs to stay in contact with the thing that's behind me, so I don't want them to come off like this, right? So my goal is to reach my hands as far forward as I can. So the idea here is that my butt has to counterbalance going backwards, my hands reaching forward. Now, a common thing that people do wrong here is they squat. So going down doesn't really help me reach forward. So as I have my legs in contact with a chair, I want to reach my hands as far forward as I can with my butt going back behind me so my legs remain in contact with this chair, right? And then I'll come back up. Now the goal with this will be to feel maybe a little bit of tension in the back of my legs. You'll notice that my back stays pretty flat. Sometimes if I have someone who's rounding their back too much, I'll have them take their hands behind their back and kind of pinch the elbows. So I'm thinking more about my forehead, reaching forward to touch something. I can do this in front of a wall, in front of a counter, right? But the idea is I want to get in this habit of moving through the crease of my hips, right? My butt is going back as my hands are reaching forward. And ideally, I feel a little bit of tension here. You'll see my knees bend some, but they're not coming down like this. So I'd recommend it first. Do this in front of a counter or in front of a wall. I don't know if you can see me in front of my dresser right here, but if I have the stool behind me or if I get a good form, I want to feel like I'm just trying to reach and touch this without leaning on it. And if I can touch it easily, I'll inch back a little bit. The idea is I want to get far enough away that it's either a challenge for me to touch it, for me probably there, and I feel maybe some tension in my legs, which tells me that I'm kind of at my limit. Because then this is going to feed into some of the lifting positions that we work into. It also works on just balance and being able to reach outside your base of support. Thank you to Weston Cipriani for taking this video.